This is my mood right now.
All right, hello, Key Biscayne. Oh no, trying to connect. Does that mean we're not online?
Oh.
No, we're online.
Okay.
All right, hello, Key Biscayne. It is Monday, July 2nd, 2018. This is your No One's Listening show, episode 116, I think it is. I want to say happy birthday to our buddy Al.
Yay!
I'm your host, Rafa. With me is the panel. To my left is write his name in for mayor. It's Griff.
Oh!
Whoa. Hey, everybody, but that's not true.
To his, it's a write it in.
That a thing?
You got to write it in.
I'll write it in for
To
him.
his left is she puts the art in fart. Her name is Anna.
I like mine. Happy birthday, Alex. We love you so much.
And to her left is right back to me.
Because that's the panel today.
What?
What?
Wait, we're not live. Oh no. Let's try this again. Something broke. Did the internet break?
Can't make those same jokes now.
Oh, technical difficulties. Well, the people who hear the podcast will hear us, but wait, it's saying that we're live, but it's saying we're not. Can somebody check? You got that on?
Do you have
your
Facebook
phone?
on your phone?
Hello, testing. Excuse me. Are we live?
Where are like 2, 3 listeners?
Live on Facebook.
We are? Okay.
Okay, we're
so
fine.
there.
Okay, we're still live.
Okay. We're fine. Back to reality. Oh, there goes sanity.
Okay, well, let's start how we always start with a little weekend talk.
I'll go first because I did nothing. I watched a bunch of soccer. It was my brother's birthday on Friday, so I had dinner with my family. He came to town. But I really did nothing. I watched a bunch of soccer and got some sun. Like, that's it. Watched Argentina lose. Watched Argentina lose, and that's it.
Which is nice, right? You're never getting the
No comment.
ever
No
again.
comment. Oh, shit. No comment.
Yes, Argentina lost this weekend. Brazil beat Mexico today.
Whoop, whoop.
Croatia beat Denmark in PKs.
Oof.
That was
Russia beat Spain in PKs.
Russia beat Spain
on the
in
same
PKs.
day. That was an intense soccer day.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie. Was it the same day? Yeah, it was the same day.
So
And the most disappointing one was Japan losing at the last 30 seconds of the match
sad.
today. That was really sad. They were up 2-0 at the second half, and then they lost 3-2.
I could hear the crying from all the Spaniards in Key Colony
That's hilarious.
from my balcony. I could hear the tears flowing down the halls.
Hilarious. I told Caro the other day that I went to the beach for a good part of the Poland-Colombia match, and I could hear the screams. It was a 3-0, so
course.
every time they scored, I could hear it from the beach. I thought it was hilarious. It's awesome.
Yeah.
cool. Anything you do? Oh, we worked on the float.
You guys hung out all weekend, I think.
We've been doing a lot of things.
Yeah.
We're building a float, a magical float.
Yeah, we got this float ready for the 4th.
Super
is
excited.
Wednesday.
Super excited.
Looks great. I'll spoil it for everybody because it doesn't matter.
No one's
Not the
listening.
most original idea, but it's well executed, is what I think. It's because we did the lighthouse and the lighthouse keeper's house, and in the spirit of the Calusa Club past floats, this is going to be very dangerous, and our lighthouse is going to be like 18 feet high off the ground, and someone's going to ride on top of that thing.
Who's going on the top?
You know, whoever's.
Yeah, because the guy we were thinking about left for somebody else's float.
Yes.
Shut up. Who?
Andy. He hasn't left yet.
Andy's going on someone else's float?
That's
going
what
on-
I hear.
He's going on Chesko's float. He's going to be basically the same thing that we needed him for, you know?
Why would he leave
Andy wants
our
to be
friends?
a Biscayner. That's what he wants to be.
Because Andy, you know Andy, he's like a contrarian, but for things that are stupid.
Okay, that's very true. That's a very perfect explanation, actually.
But I'm going to place them right in front of us, basically, so
He could do both. I'm joking.
He can be with us in the same
Is the
spot.
person, whoever it is, Andy or not, going to hold a flashlight on the top and be rotating the whole time? That'd be awesome.
No.
That would be a good idea.
No.
Be spinning the whole time.
Also, I announced it last week, but John Cicada is really going to sing the national
Oh,
anthem.
that's hilarious.
That's crazy. That's awesome.
and then he's gonna be on the Biscayner's float too.
That's hilarious. That's funny.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so that's
So they don't need Andy.
they don't need Andy.
Now I know why Andy wants to go on that float.
But let me tell you something about this float. Their float is funny because it's going to be like, their idea is they have a big lifeguard chair in the middle of a platform, right? And so it's going to be like, it sounds kind of bad now, but it sounded really good. Like when you see it coming by, I think it's pretty good. It's going to be like Andy is like the king of the beach on top of this chair.
The lifeguard?
Like lifeguard guy, looking cool in these sunglasses because it's a sunglasses brand. And then all these other people like around him, like, oh yeah, you're the king. And so that's what it's gonna be. A lot of bikinis.
It's gonna be good.
Yeah. That's something that we've never been able to pull off. Is the women we get, they're a little too refined to wear the bikini.
Yeah,
We could call back that friend that did the splits. Who was it?
We've been talking about her all weekend.
all weekend.
Whose friend was that?
Amanda's.
From like out of town.
Yeah.
Bring her back, bro.
Yeah.
I'm sure she'll get in a bikini on the parade.
Multiple girls doing multiple splits.
Yeah.
Anyway, Anna, if you want to help us win.
Right. Right.
Okay, so that's your weekend.
Why don't you guys go in sungas? That'll help us win.
I mean, I'll take my shirt off.
No, it has to be a sunga.
Does it? Mm-hmm. What about if I just like roll up my shorts?
Not enough.
To
Not the
height?
equivalent of it being in a bikini.
But I don't know if the sungas sell as well as I think shirtless sells.
I mean, it depends who's shirtless.
Let's remember,
Me.
it's
Hello, Anna.
the judges. The judges are probably going to be more enticed
By the women.
with girls in bikinis.
Have you seen my pecs, Griff?
My Lord.
He tries, everybody. He tries.
I know. Anna's Myron. She's like, yeah.
I need a fan here.
Yeah, it is a little hot.
Exactly.
That's what's going on with the float. If you guys want to ride on the float, like we extend the invitation out to anybody who, instead of watching the parade, wants to ride on the parade. Griff is giving me the we don't want to talk to
what is
anybody,
this
but why not?
invitation?
No one's listening.
Okay, but what if there are girls in bikinis or guys in thongs?
Guys in thong. Get the A. We should get that guy in the neon. That neon thong.
Next year.
Guy rides the bike.
Yeah.
Next year.
That'd be good. Anyway, we'll be at the corner of Fernwood and Buttonwood. Don't get there later than 11 because we'll already start moving. But we will be right there. Buttonwood and Fernwood. Walk yourself over. Come say hi.
Bring your own cup, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Bring your own cup. We don't like to waste. We don't like to pollute. We give a hoot. Okay. Let's move right on to what you're listening to and the music that makes the world go round. I'll go first. You want me to go first?
Sure.
Okay.
Is it pavement? Oh, not pavement. What was it? Parquet courts.
It is not parquet courts.
I'm such a biatch.
So there's this group. It's like an industrial hip hop group thing. I've shown them to you, but it's hard. It was hard to get into, and it was hard to get into for me. The group is called Death Grips, and I don't love them yet, but they've grown on me after I put one of the songs on the playlist and just let it keep coming up. It's aggressive. I feel like if I went to one of their shows, it would be amazing. And because they have like a live drummer, a guy DJing, and the guy rapping. And it's really cool sound. It sounds like
not you, but cool.
It sounds industrial, okay? Like industrial music. Anyway, the song's called Ha Ha Ha. It's by Death Grips. The album's called Year of the Snitch. It's a good album. Go check it out. If they ever come down here, we definitely have to go. It would be like
I'm down. I miss going to shows.
Fest of the gnarliness. It would be awesome.
Nice.
Cool.
Death Grips.
I know he's a good song to play. It came out in 1976, and it's by Roy Ayers. It's called Searching. And if you're listening, serve yourself a drink and put that on. You'll like it. Guaranteed.
What is it like?
It's kind of like soul music. It's good.
All right.
It's good stuff.
How'd you find it?
Just going through the internet and just finding it. I don't know. Just this stuff finds me. I don't know. I don't know what to say.
Damn, Johnny.
No, honestly, again,
I like
it's always
that. I like
YouTube. It's always YouTube.
I like that.
It's always YouTube.
My pick is a little band called Debaser. JK, that was an inside joke.
You're a dork.
I'm still pissed off about that. Anyway, apparently the Pixies played a small secret concert at the Revolution Live. How'd you find out, by the way? Who told you?
Mariel told me.
I should have known because I told you I got all those emails and I'm upset. Oops. Did she go?
Yeah.
How was it?
Amazing. What do you think it was? I mean, it's a much smaller venue. Weezer's not on the bill.
Kill me. I can't believe it.
As much as I love Weezer, but
how many songs do you know?
A lot. I've really listened to them a lot.
So what happened is they played this secret show, but this is the funny part. They sent Anna under a different name, under the name Debaser, which which was one of their most
It's one of their songs, yeah.
And you said that you got a bunch of emails.
I got 1,000 billion every day for weeks. Debaser's coming to Revolution Live. I'm like, fucking Debaser. What the hell band is copying off of the Pixies with a crappy name like that, like Debaser? And then
it turned out it was them. And I told Anna it's because she's old and she doesn't get the hint.
I didn't get the hint. I'm upset. I'm really upset about that one. Anyway, I sat and watched YouTube videos of that concert for an hour after you told me that. Mine's a band. I guess they're from New Zealand. I don't even know. They didn't have that many Shazammers on it. It's a song called Jillian by the Wax Chattels. Wax Chattels. It's an album that was released in May, I think, of this year. I really need to find out how to say this. Wax Chattels. I don't like not knowing. I'm really into
What's
it.
it sound like?
Deep and depressing.
But the actual instruments,
rock and
it
roll.
It does sound really depressing, by the way. When you played a little bit, I
know.
This is kind of deep.
They said they bill themselves as a guitarless guitar band, okay? From New Zealand. It's a noise rock trio. Endeavors to make bass, keyboard, and a two-piece drum kit sound as loud as possible. That's what Pitchfork says. And I guess that's a good description of it. But if you guys are in depre mode, put it on.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's what you're listening to for this week. So I'm not going to get into it too much, but
whatever.
We really need to get back into more music-based conversations on this show because we've gone so far off the deep end on what's happening on the Key that we almost sound like just a political show. Or not really political, but just key happenings. And I really like to bring back some of the arts and humanities into this program.
Cave of Swimmers, friend of the band, announced their tour dates yesterday, and they're going to be all over the place throughout the summer. Nice. So maybe we could post that for them on our Facebook.
Maybe we could have some live shows in our great studio that we have.
Yeah.
In here?
Yeah, why not?
That'd be cool. I mean, we could fit Arturo and what's his name in here.
Unless we take it back to our old spot, which always works.
Yeah.
But we got to do more live shows.
I think so, too. I don't know. I'm not going to do a whole music show. But that's,
Take me back.
To
all
the
right, that's
city.
what you're listening to. Now we'll move on to what's happening on this island in this July heat.
Nothing.
You can really feel it. Everybody's melting. There's not much news. It's the talk of the town.
Sophisticat.
Okay, on Friday, a guy who was threatening to kill himself also managed to close down the incoming traffic to the Key. Somebody called the police at around 3:30 in the morning, Friday morning, that there was a guy there with a gun. They went out there. At some point, he fired the gun. So I read a report that said, towards police or something like that. The whole thing seems very suspicious because whenever you fire a gun at police...
You're going down.
You're going down. But
This
somehow
guy
they
did not
decided
go
that
down.
they were not going to kill him, so they didn't kill him. And then they over the course of about 10 hours, they talked him down. They closed off all traffic coming into the Key, which made for a very surreal Key Biscayne for the whole morning, basically until about 1 o'clock or something like that.
About 1 o'clock, yeah.
And around 1 o'clock, they decided, hey, why don't we actually just split the traffic so that the incoming people can go in the outbound lanes, and then, we can resume traffic as normal while keeping people far away from this guy. Something they might have thought about at 8 in the morning, but waited till about 1 o'clock to figure that out. And then, like half an hour later, the guy was detained. We don't know if he gave himself up, if someone tackled him. We have no idea.
We failed to mention that he was standing on the old bridge, which is why...
I was under the impression he wasn't just on the old bridge. He was like on one of the actual pilings that go up to the bridge.
Oh.
Am I wrong here?
I have no idea.
I thought that he was on the old bridge, which is why they didn't want anybody incoming because of... But that makes sense for the piling also.
So one of the things I read said that he had threatened to kind of shoot anybody who came by. Okay, like everybody stay back, basically. So they were that's why they were worried.
Leaving the Key were okay.
Yeah, so that's why they were worried about like cyclists that maybe he could see or have an eye on or something, and that's why they closed the incoming lane. So some things that I want to talk about while we have it. Okay, so. It is frustrating to not be able to get onto the Key, and I understand that there was businesses that couldn't open.
Winn-Dixie
Because
being
all
one of
their
them.
staff lives off the Key, a bad contingency plan right there, but still, all their staff lives off the Key. I saw how people were reacting in these group chats I'm in that I've told you guys about. Some people get real hysterical, okay? Me and Griff ran into a funny woman who was...
She was probably, like 73, 72?
Yeah, something like that.
Or 71.
And she had gone to go pick up her dry cleaning. And we're walking by, and she's like, do you know when they're going to open? And I tried to explain to her, lady, like, this is happening right now, and it's kind of indefinite. We don't know... It's not really up to the dry cleaning people or anybody else, really, when this is going to thing. And what did she say? She was like...
She wasn't having it. Yeah. She was like, well, I need to pick up my dry cleaning.
Why was she telling you guys this?
Well, because Rafa was really nice and like explaining things to
I was
her.
trying to get the point across that like this is an extraordinary scenario.
Yeah, come on, yeah.
And she was just like, she said something really funny. She actually said it, but then she was still very demanding, I suppose. She said, I have gotten used to living a very fast-paced life.
Yeah,
she said that?
Yeah.
Lady.
And so this stuff is like against everything I'm used to now, It's like this guy, the world we live in doesn't stop like this, And then she had to leave.
Island.
She was like leaving Miami or something, she said. So
I needed the outfit.
yeah, basically.
Urgently.
Yeah. Anyway, they opened up again in the afternoon. I'm sure she was fine. But
That's hilarious. My mom told me that she I don't know what she was doing there, but she went near Golden Hog and that there were people standing, like 6 or 8 people standing outside Golden Hog.
Yeah.
Like waiting for stuff to happen.
Yeah.
Like, guys, go home.
Rafa and I saw
Take
a
a
lot
little
of
break.
that. We saw a lot. I saw like an older lady dressed to the nines. She was perfectly dressed, coming out of her brand new Mercedes. And she made this whole effort to get out of her car, the whole thing. She gets to the door and it's closed, and the look on her face was just like, oh, man. And it's everybody's look on their faces when it was 12 o'clock, and everybody starts running up to Golden Hog, and they all got denied.
Did people not know what was going on? Like,
People
it was
didn't
going
think
all over.
that these places could stop working.
Yeah.
Because everybody was
What
just,
do they
oh, my
think?
God.
I don't
People
know.
are
Like, people
crazy
are a little
now.
bit...
Deluded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, they
Give me a break.
cannot... I mean, it's one thing to be like, oh, man, I really had to get this, and now
Like,
I
what a
can't get
shame,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, but...
Or how weird.
It's another thing to be like confused that it could actually happen. You know what I mean?
I think if you're standing outside an institution like Golden Hog, I think your confusion, like, that's absurd. Like if you're confused that hey the bridge is closed, you have a problem.
Go back home.
Go
make
back
a sandwich.
home. Make a sandwich. Exactly.
So it was really lovely on the quay because there was nobody here.
I had to leave. I was like so sad. Plus,
awesome.
I didn't know when I was going to be able to come back in. I had a meeting at 11 off the quay, and I was like, I'm going to leave. And when I was leaving, it was so eerie because no one was coming in, and I was like,
What's going on here?
when am I going to be able to come back in? No, I knew what was going on at that point, but I was like, I'm leaving. I'm taking a little risk here.
Ruff and
like,
I heard the play-by-play.
Oh, that's right. That was so cool.
We were lucky enough that we had a mission to do, and it got aborted. So we ended up meeting up together. And Rafa, I don't know how, but on his phone, he found some app, a police scanner, and we heard the play-by-play of what was going down. And it was just interesting to hear it. I've never really heard a police scanner, but apparently the media was starting to lose their composure or something because they were getting really desperate, and they decided to grab bicycles to try to make it over there to see the scene to get the news report, and they weren't allowed. So it's funny. You hear it on the radio. Get those people, off the bicycles.
Yeah, get them out of here. Don't let them in. Blah, blah, blah.
It was awesome.
The interesting thing is that it affects, I-95, Coconut Grove, the roads, Brickell, that whole area. One of the people I was having a meeting with, we're going to Miami Beach, and he was coming from the south, and he got totally held back on US 1 coming north. And then when I was leaving and I was on I-95, all I saw was all the traffic, I-95 south, because the entrance to the quay was blocked off with little orange cones. So it was just like...
it's going to be intense.
So
and then some people are just like, well, I'm just going to sit and wait because I got to go to work, and what else am I going to do? I just sit here and then tell them that I couldn't go in, And so that causes more traffic and whatever.
The question is, how many years has it been since they've shut down entrance to the quay? And I wish I knew the answer.
I mean, I would have to say probably from the last major hurricane where they didn't let you go in and out.
Yeah, every hurricane.
But a functioning day like in Miami, let's say. Because hurricane is a different situation.
Doesn't count?
No. Fine, it counts. It was last August, thanks. Or September.
So what do you think it was the reason? I mean, this one to me is really weird. That they didn't shoot. This guy shoots his gun and then they don't shoot him. That is so against police protocol.
Well, maybe we want to change the bad route that we have. We have been a little gun friendly lately.
Yeah, we have. Anybody has the answer over there, Ralph, with the years since it's shut down?
The years since it's shut down?
No, I was looking at your phone, dude.
On my phone? No, nobody's said anything. And we don't have that many listeners. It's July. It's melty time.
Melty.
So, okay, so some other things I have written down here. The other thing people were getting hysterical about is that the quay has a SMS messaging system that's supposed to that they use to update you on 90% of the time is traffic conditions. Okay, and people were so testy about the fact that it wasn't working properly, and I'm just thinking to myself they had their Facebook page going, and they were updating there, right? So they were getting the news out. Secondly, the second thing is that in these groups, we had people from the village kind of putting updates in there too. And so I'm just thinking of these people, and it's like, why are you being so demanding on the fact that you need to know exactly, the minute this traffic thing lets up? Give me a break. You can't find out 20 minutes after that the traffic got fixed. What is going on in your life? And the people
have nothing else better to do.
The people asking, I just don't think that they were in a mission critical situation. You know what I mean? I don't think anybody was in a mission critical situation.
No, man. It's a Friday. It's a Friday in the summer.
Into the quay. I feel bad for the businesses that can't open. I know that's lost revenue and stuff like that. But apart from that, I mean, these people are how come I couldn't get my SMS right at the second that I'm supposed to know?
Was that a big thing on your chats?
Yeah, it was why are they taking so long to tell us?
Well,
anything?
Chief Press addressed it in his little video. He did say, as soon as they recognized that it wasn't
it didn't
working,
go
that
on the news till
they went on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it started happening like at 3:50 in the morning.
Yeah.
And 7:30 is when the news actually caught wind of it.
Are you wanting to say something?
Well, I don't know why, why people get so. You don't need to know everything. If something's not working, don't It's not like you couldn't get water for a day and a half and you're in a bad situation. It's that they closed off the thing. You know exactly what's going on because there's a guy under there. That's why they closed it. Just wait. Eventually this will resolve itself. And if it doesn't, if suddenly it becomes a situation where there's no more water, I'm sure we'll find out about it in a timely fashion. You don't need to know that first minute, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. And then next time, just download the Police Scanner app. You can hear these guys talk about it while it's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's your comment. All right.
Shout out to Pedro Silva, my brother.
Okay, it's Monday, July 2nd, 2018. This is your No One's Listening show, episode 116. The 4th of July parade is on Wednesday. I hope you guys come out. It starts at 11 a.m. Keep an eye out for an amazing float with a lighthouse on it and Anna in a bikini.
Go to the beach. Any weekend you can see me on the beach. I'm there.
Griff's going to be out there for mayor in a little tanga too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be interesting.
Actually, Griff would be like that guy, but more attractive from that Southern Comfort video.
Yeah, thank you.
But better.
What's Southern Covered ad?
There was this ad where this
Google
guy's
it.
Walking the beach in a Speedo.
That was such a good one.
He's a chubby guy. Actually, he's more than chubby.
Yeah, he's fit.
And he's going down and he's drinking a Southern Comfort, like totally confident, even though he's like a fat hairy guy walking down the beach in a Speedo, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just saying, Griff
That's
can pull
me
that
on the beach every weekend.
Griff can pull that off for sure. And he's going to do it on the float while he runs for mayor.
That would be awesome.
One day.
So get out there to the 4th of July parade this Wednesday, 11 a.m. This one starts. We got 4 jets this year.
Oh.
Yeah, it's going to make a lot of noise.
I have a friend coming in from New Orleans. It's her 3rd parade, Allie Carlisle. She came 2 years in a row, and then last year she didn't come, but she's back, and she says hi, Rafa.
Oh, hey, Allie.
Yes. She was
Glad to have you.
Yeah.
Okay, the other thing I have written down here for a little talk of the town is that the cops did a kind of enforcement day for cyclists.
Thank God.
On a Saturday, and they gave out 66 citations in one day.
Damn, really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So all those cyclists, you think you're on the road, guess what? Johnny Law's coming to get you.
Finally, I've been waiting for them to do something because, they always expect us as car drivers to follow it, and then they don't follow it, and they do whatever they want. And it's, glad they're abiding by the rules.
You can... Oh, I got distracted. Sorry. Okay, talk to me more about cyclists. The thing about cyclists and the thing about drivers, this is where I was going with this. The thing about radio, guys, is you got to keep talking. You can't lie down away from the microphone like Anna's doing.
You can't go on your phone and hang out twice in the last 5 minutes.
I thought it was about
doing?
the cyclists. Okay. So
That's
the thing
a lie.
about cyclists,
That's a lie.
And the thing about drivers, these guys get these guys get these 66 citations, and council members are already getting phone calls of why are they targeting me? And the thing about drivers and the thing about cyclists and the thing about South Florida is that everybody's a jerk out here. And so it doesn't matter if you're in a car or if you're on a bike. There's so many jerks out there on the road that everybody's going to be in the wrong sometime. And so just deal with it, But I guess it's good that they are also getting some tickets to give them a little bit of a scare. The car drivers always get a bit of a scare, so it's nice that the bikes now get a little bit of a. Hey,
they almost cause accidents all the time because they're crossover on right before you get on the highway. You pass the toll and you're leaving the key. They cross over in front of you, even though there's that little path on the right side.
Yeah, that always happens.
That shit.
Talking about things like this, I was leaving the yacht club area. And I was driving, and I encountered the Booter black Ford Explorer parked there. And if you're listening, Mr. Booter guy, I wish I would have had eggs. I would have egged your car. But anyways.
We should have a sound for the booter. Every time we say the booter,
like
it'd be
sound
like, wah, wah.
Okay, you guys work on that, okay?
Does he have a float?
Maybe you know it could work.
Does he have a float?
No, he doesn't have
He
a
should,
float.
so we could egg it.
Eggs at the parade would be a new thing. So we should have a sound effect like that, and I will implore you guys to find some kind of instrument that costs $1 and you find at CVS or something that can make some kind of stupid sound.
Like that little keychain machine is like, eh.
And that little whistle that's like a little
solos.
tube, like a little syringe,
Yeah.
and you pull it out and it goes like. That actually sounds like a boner happening.
Is that what a boner sounds like?
Syringes and boners. Wow, Rob.
It's summer.
It's summer. We're melting here on the No One's Listening show, episode 116, Monday, July 2nd. Happy birthday, Al Ricalt, good friend of the show. He cut his hair once on the show.
I thought you were going to say right now. I was like,
this is back in the day. He had really long hair, and we were at the old studio at Gene the Beans, and he came on the show. We had nothing to talk about. It was also July 2nd, around then. And he had Hochi cut his hair live on the show.
we should get him to do that again.
Made a mess. So anyway, that's pretty much all I have to talk about for this week. But I will mention another thing, openings and closings. The Secreto Gourmet has opened.
I can't. You can't call it that. I can't.
That's what it's
can't
called.
pick up.
That's what it's called.
I can't.
Secreto Gourmet.
I can't.
Secreto Gourmet.
Secreto, man.
Secreto Gourmet.
Secreto. Who, if you're listening, call me. Who came up with that name?
Well, the owners did. Huh?
They need to call in and explain themselves. That name.
They're on an island full of Argentines and Spaniards. I mean, come on. It works.
Well, whoever came out with
Secreto.
the Secreto Gourmet. We wish you the best. We haven't been there yet. It looked really small, and I just wasn't sure if, like, it almost seems like a little novelty shop. But that's what I thought about that other boulangerie that's at the that's near the island shop and stuff on the corner there. You know
The Classica Victoria.
Yeah, that I never go there, but a lot of people go have a coffee there. So.
It's an Argentine place.
And they have coffees and
pastries and stuff. It looks cute. I used to like it when it was the French place. Caro and I used to go there all the time. Oh man, and have cheese and
that was a good place.
Champagne or wine. We had such a good time there. I was so disappointed when they I don't know if they changed manager. I don't know what they did.
Oh, wait, so they closed?
Dude, that's been closed for 5 years.
The new little Argentine place.
No,
sandwiches.
that one's still going.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Secreto Gourmet is now open. Get back on topic. We will go one of these days
We saw the menu.
to review it, but we haven't done that yet.
What do we think about the menu?
I didn't give it enough of an
deal.
over to really have a.
We looked
strong
over
opinion.
the PDF.
Anyway,
They had periods at the end of each of their the list of items, and that bothered me.
Really?
Yeah, it really bothered me.
That is a style
Yeah.
choice. And,
No me gusta.
So
Sorry.
you, Griff, and Allie can go and have breakfast there, maybe on Friday or something. At Secreto.
Jonathan's excited.
I don't do double dates.
And
It's a triple date?
triple, you can take your wife and 2 girls. That sounds good.
Yeah, it's not for me.
Griff is a man's man.
You're hilarious.
It's funny because I was actually having this conversation with somebody. It's a little bit off topic, but do people out there really enjoy doing double dates with other pairs?
I've never
And
enjoyed
if you have
that.
any comments, let us know.
Okay,
I don't like them.
Before we get into this, let me just announce that we have no more talk of town. So we are now going on to
Ranting.
loose format, ridiculous
Loose
summer.
format. Oh.
So yeah,
about that.
so loose formatted summer. So yeah, if you have you and your partner, if you guys like going on double dates, let me know. I want to hear your comments. I want to know what people think. What do you guys think?
I'm not the biggest fan, no.
No, especially if it's set up like that.
Yeah,
You're
like on purpose. Like, let's
Oh, no, it's a
two
double date.
couples. Yeah, 2 couples. Let's go talk. No.
Yeah.
I don't enjoy that. No.
I mean, I like hanging out maybe with other couples or whatever, but
Right, in a social setting, but like,
not like let's go to dinner.
Let's go to dinner.
No.
And then you end up just talking to the husband the whole night, and then the wife is talking to your wife, and it's just like, what did we go out for?
right.
That happens all the time.
Well, that's why I'm proposing the Ali Anna Griff meeting because there's no couples.
It's not a double date. There's just 3 people.
Yeah. Menage a trois.
She didn't even say hi to me right now, so why would I go out with her?
What are you
What?
talking
I
about?
didn't say hi to you?
Ali right now? She didn't say hi to me.
She didn't say, I'm going to text her
where did
back.
she not say
It was
hi?
a text message that she said hi to
Say
Rafa.
hi to Rafa, so that means you're going.
I'm not here.
Rafa loves Ali. He'll be happy to go.
Yeah.
On Thursday early morning. I don't know.
Oh, that's right. I will be here. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
But she doesn't even know you're in the room, dude. Why
Yeah, she didn't even know you're
Guys, it's a joke. It's a joke, people. Come on.
Very loose
talking
format.
about food. So since it's
Food.
open
Food.
format, we're still open format.
Food on the cake.
Has anybody revisited any of the places that we've mentioned? Has like anybody gone back to the old Vito's?
No, and I feel like we should go. And I have also not gone back to the Smoke Grill because I was really disappointed.
Yeah, I didn't like that place either.
The what
And-
grill?
The one where Augustum used to be.
Oh,
100%
that's
natural.
Right.
And what's a Vito's without Vito, you know?
Yeah.
It's a little shell of a place. So, no, I haven't been back.
I do have to mention something though. I went recently to Stefano's, and I don't know what's going on in Stefano's. I mean, I know I saw that they changed their bar, their lounge, but their shelves are empty. Like they don't.
Really?
They're not
This is
empty.
so
I'm sorry,
weird.
they're not empty. They're stocked. They have liquor, but they don't have all the variety they used to have.
Really?
Yeah.
I went and almost any wine that you actually wanted was out of stock, but like a lot of it. Like
That's
it's not just
weird.
one bottle or two. It was like everywhere I looked, the wine was out, and I went to the guy and I was like, "What's going on here? That there's nothing in. Is it coming in today or what's going on?" And he's just like, he couldn't even answer me. So it's a weird thing. I don't know. I haven't been back yet, so I can't confirm.
That's
that-
weird. Eduardo
if
is a friend of the
something
show.
weird is
so he
happening,
listens. Maybe he'll know what happened.
The procurement guy didn't procure, you know? Oh, I was going to get up. Thank you very much. Anna's walking over to fill my cup of wine.
But yeah, I wanted to clarify. It's not that their shelves are empty. No, it's just that they don't have the selection they used to have. And it just shocked me because I went there twice this week, and I was like, man, I could have just gone and win Dixie.
Did you go to the bar there, or did you see people at the bar?
No, I saw a young couple sitting down, and
Was it a double
they were
date?
both looking at their phones. So yeah,
We haven't done that yet.
No, and we kept saying we would.
I think we should just to
We
try
should.
out the vibe, even if on surface it does not look like the greatest vibe.
but I think it's something that works. If it's like one day in the afternoon, you have a
I think
glass
so
of
too.
wine and
Yeah.
a few cheeses and stuff. I think it'd be good.
I think
it'd
it
be great.
works. I haven't done it yet, so I can't really say.
Put on our own music.
That would be good.
Weren't
I
they
would
going to
have
be
left
doing
the
like
wall.
live?
I don't know why they didn't leave the wall.
I know it takes away the coziness of a bar.
Yeah.
Even if they had an opening, like
Yeah,
put
they
an
should
opening in the middle.
Yeah, one door. They should have just left one door there and you walk through, you know?
Like even a glass door, or even just open. Doesn't
like a
even
little
matter.
arch.
A little arch.
Yeah, that goes through between shelves.
So
you
cool.
know,
A
between
little
the
arch
shelves.
between shelves, like a freaking secret.
Yeah.
Secreto.
Secreto gourmet.
I would have enjoyed that more also. I feel bad that they opened the whole thing. I don't know. I also hate the new layout of Patagonia and the new layout of CVS. So I can't handle it.
Oh, I haven't been to Patagonia in a while.
I mean, they changed it like 6 months ago or something, but I hate it.
The
I
new
hate the
layout,
new
and I feel like it's better for buying stuff.
It is? I don't think so.
No?
I liked it the old way. I stopped going because I don't like the new flow of things.
That's fine.
Along with CVS also. I can't handle CVS layout now.
Someone was telling me the other day, speaking of bars and putting them on the side of the place and stuff like that, that the only way you could really make a good bar work on the Key is if it was in a cheesy speakeasy style, like the new type of speakeasy where it's just like in the back of another shop. You get what I mean? because that way
Yeah,
the
I like
bar
that.
functions in the back of another place that can be rented out to somebody else to do their own.
It's cheesy,
to do
but
their
I
own thing.
kind of I see that with the key.
and you would walk through.
Where?
Stefano's.
At Stefano's, it would be tough, but they have so much room now that they have it like that. You can't go in through the back, not easily, but maybe. At a place like in where Artisan is, imagine you had a unit like that, like you had the GNC next door, and then you close off
Like half of the back.
like half of it for the front end, and then you have something in the back.
It's a lot of unused space during the day, I guess.
Yeah. The other place I think it would make a great bar is at the old Islander Unisex under the Islander building in the back there where Tom has his barbecue.
Yeah,
In
I
that
used to go to that salon, yeah.
In that door that leads to the patio.
that would be nice.
The inside, I don't think there's any windows. There might be like little
There is windows.
There were little ones.
Yeah.
There were little ones. Yeah.
portholes or something. But you go in there, and then you have right on the outside is that little kind of half patio.
Chill area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you put a bar there, which would be nice.
Let's do it.
Or a clubhouse, if anything.
We need more bars on Key Biscayne.
Yeah.
We
do.
need more. The thing about. Oh, we've talked about the Ibis a lot of times. It's just.
Yeah, I'm not bringing that up again.
The Ibis could be such a great dive because it's got divey people. And that's it. It's got what it needs. It's got dive. But the decor is weird.
It smells.
It smells a lot of
The
time.
lighting's horrible.
That's kind of divey.
It smells
though.
like mold.
It smells horrible and the lighting's bad.
The lighting's bad. The
The music
chairs
sucks.
suck.
The music sucks.
You can't smoke inside, which is like, why not? Because everybody here is a degenerate anyway. What the hell do you care? May as well stay in here instead of outside, which is even worse lighting. And the music is really, really cheesy. Like, it would feel ironic if it was the same music, but it was 20 years we were 20 years in the future listening to that music. But right now, it's like that music, and it's not ironic.
And the
It's
bar is
bad.
too chunky.
Yeah, the bar's chunky.
You don't
the
want
seats are
that.
chunky.
The seats are
Everything's.
chunky.
The ice is bad. The sins are bad.
The
beer
cups are
is
bad.
not on
The
draft.
glasses are
Like
bad.
everything's bad. Like it didn't even have to be refined. It just,
He's not doing so well.
Huh?
The new keyhole, the new manager, or the new
I'm
owner,
sure they're
he's
not
doing
because
well
of
at
all the things that we just listed. I mean, it's just.
I went there and the
You went
AC
there last
was
weekend?
off. It wasn't working. It still smelled like mold, and you're paying $15 rum and coke. So it's crazy.
It needs to be something simple, man, like wooden stools. Like, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Nobody wants the Fifi thing anymore, which is why Stefano's took down their velvety red, not velvet, but their red poofy couches. No, you don't want that in a bar. You want it simple.
I think everybody got scared with when they opened it and they had that big bouncer.
The
in front.
bouncer. I thought I wasn't going to be allowed in. I was in like flip flops one day, but he let me in. I was like, oh no, I'm going to get kicked out. Do you guys hear that beep? No, it's just me.
It's
Dog
all
whistle.
in your head.
Just you.
It's a dog whistle.
Well, it is Monday, July 2nd, 2018. This is your No One's Listening show. I'm your host, Rafa. We're all out here. If you're listening live, feel free to suggest any summer melty topics for us to talk about.
Or songs, some summer jams.
Or if you want to talk about songs, we can do that too. Anything you want to talk about, we would love to talk about it because nothing's really going on this island.
I want to know, did anybody answer when we asked last week about the T-shirts? If people like the T-shirts, if they don't, nobody answered, did they?
I couldn't tell you directly what they answered to the radio, but I can
No, in Facebook
I
comments
can
or
chime
whatever.
on what people say.
Sure. Tell us.
I put this in a social media thing promoting the parade, which was there's people who walk by and they say, "I hate this thing," and there's other people who walk by and say, "I love this thing." There's other people who walk by and say, "There's a parade here," and there's other people who walk by and say, "What's the 4th of July?" There was a Cuban guy who came and he was like, "Bro, I want to buy all these shirts. I want to take them to Cuba. Everybody in my family's gonna love them." Blah 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 blah. And he bought a bunch of shirts, and I thought it was really strange. He was really excited about the shirts. So that's something.
The buttons look great, by the way.
The buttons look good too. So get out there, buy a shirt. You can go buy one right now at Winn-Dixie. You know, put this on your phone, listen to it all the way there. I'm feeling a light apathy to continuing this little show because we got no more topics. I'm leaving for a couple weeks, so we're going to continue this show probably at the end of July. I get back the 26th, which is a Thursday.
That's great. I'll be back too.
I might get back earlier. I might try and change it.
Come home.
No, but it's probably going to cost me a fortune. So
why do you want to not be there?
Because I got stuff to do, and so it's not the best timing.
Rafa always has stuff and things to do.
I know.
It's like, hey, Rafa, what are you doing? I got a thing.
Everybody has things to do, don't they?
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah.
No, I got to do the damn Reno, and it's not happening if I'm in Spain, you know?
Yeah.
Anyway, I get back to 26 officially. Let's count on that. That's a Thursday.
So we'll be back.
Then that next Monday,
like
we will
August.
be back here, okay?
July 31st.
26, 27, 28, 29, 30th.
July 30th.
Okay?
Wow.
Tune in. If you have anything any last words here for our last...
July sucks.
I like July. It's real
I like
hot.
July too. I
It's really
actually really
sweaty.
like it.
I like all the months.
You can
Oh,
definitely-
Lord.
Yeah.
I do too. I like summer. I like being sweaty and hot and slow. And
Yeah.
I do.
July sucks. You listen to depressing music.
I'm in a
What's going
mood.
on,
Give me a
Anna?
little
What's
break.
going
I'm
on?
in a mood. Let me be in a mood. At least I'm here. Okay. I'm here. I'm alive.
Live.
Rafa's thinking about
comment?
something.
This is bad radio. Let's get out of here.
I usually can carry a show for a long time,
I know.
but I'm depressed, so no, it's not working.
Yeah, we're all a little bit...
Look, I've been building a flow with you all weekend. You know, we've had our beers. It's Monday. Hey, it's okay. It's okay. We had a great time.
All right,
Let's go to Secreto Gourmet, guys.
Well, on that note, we leave you until July 30th, if that's Monday. Subscribe to the show. Like the page if you want to get a notification every time that we go live. I think you have to like the page or follow it or something. Go to Rat Radio on Facebook, hit like, blah, blah, blah. You can find us on iTunes. You can find us on Google Music. You can find us in an RSS feed at ratradio.net. And come say hi to us at the 4th of July parade. Buttonwood and Fernwood, that's where our flow will be. That's where we'll all be in our tangas.
Here's
Have a
hoping.
great month, rest of the month, and we will join you soon on 3, everybody. 1, 2.
See you later, Cuba Skate.
Bye.
Sounds like Tatum Paul.
Goodbye.
Bye.